All right, we made it to finals week in our class, so it's kind of exciting that we're almost done. And it's May 1st through the 6th, finals week, and there are just basically 3 assignments that you need to finish up if you have not yet. And so I'll talk about those just briefly again. The Cooperative Communication Project, that's the major one that you haven't done, or up until this time anyway. And I did introduce this before, but just in case, it's the video or recorded presentation, and then also a project plan. And this one does not have to be implemented in a classroom, and so it works for anyone, whether you have a classroom or not, but you just need to make sure you include the elements of project-based learning, and then a recording or presentation. And it will grade you based on the quality of the video, as well as the making sure that all the project-based learning elements are there and all the lesson plan elements are there for the lesson plan part of it. So that's the first element, or item due this week. And again, I'll just grade all these as they come in. So if you put it in the Dropbox, I'm going to grade it. So watch out. Don't put something up there that's not finished anyway. Then there is the intentional tech talk and integration recipe. Remember earlier in the semester you signed up to create something to share with the other classmates, and have received already several of those. And it is already late for anyone who's signed up for that. But you can still submit it if you want to for late points or late credit. And again, that means that you record a presentation on a tool or technology with different elements. I'll pull up the sheet real quick. And so you you show a realistic example of it, give a how-to presentation about it, tell whether you think you would use it in your own classroom or in teaching and learning, and do all that in only 5 to 7 minutes. So it's just a short presentation. And again, many of you, if not most of you, have already completed this, but as a reminder to those who haven't, I've included it here. And then also the Constructive Makerspace assignment is due, and that's a Makerspace reflection. So that means you have to actually do part 2. Remember earlier in the semester the information sheet was due, and you should have already hopefully submitted that and got graded for that. But part 2 is organize a Makerspace experience for K-12 students. So there were several opportunities to do this. I had one just last week with the Create and Center for Creativity and Entrepreneurship event, and I did have a student come with that. Thank you, Kurt. But if you have not done this yet, you'll need to complete it. Now, some of you have written me and said, well, I don't really have access to a classroom and there's no more opportunities for me to do this, or maybe the creativity event that I did last week didn't work with your schedule. So I have allowed students then to write a paper instead about the benefits of a makerspace. And so what you'll have to do in that paper, it's a literature review basically, and it's an opportunity to look up research studies and the different sources that may not be research studies and that talk about makerspaces and the benefits thereof, and then to write about those and include those in your paper and discuss the benefits of makerspaces. I'm looking for probably 4 to 5 sources at least, maybe more, maybe more than that. But that's an alternative assignment. If you don't have an opportunity to organize a makerspace experience for K-12 students and get that done by the end of this week, then you can write the paper instead about that, because I understand that some people may not have access to students or a classroom, and this might be a good alternative to do for that assignment. So that is an alternative for that Makerspace assignment, but either way you'll need to get that in, whether it's the paper or the actual experience of a Makerspace. You'll need to get that in by the end of this week as well. But hopefully you're done with most of these, if not all of them, and ready to submit them. I'll grade them as they come in, as I said, and good luck finishing up the class. That's about it. So this will be my last video for this class as well, and thank you for watching, and thank you for taking this class. We'll see you on the flip side.